Good morning, friends. Welcome to the vlog. It's day, doesn't matter.
It's day. It's a day.
It is a day. We started out the morning a teensy bit rough. Should we say rough?
I would say it was definitely rough.
It was rough. So no cute footage of Ella going off to school this morning. Sorry. Hopefully the afternoon is better. But we had a very, we have some sensory regression happening in our house. So we're gonna take the day, we're going to get the house in order and clean. My battery's about to die, I love that for me. And we just have a lot to get done, real life home stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll just take you through our day. Love vlogging for me. I'm like, do I do this for a living? I don't know. Can I vlog, Lauren? We don't know. We asked you guys over on Instagram, which if you're not following me and John, I will leave us link down below, both of us. I asked you to ask us questions, and throughout the day, we're gonna answer them. So, killing 5 birds with 2 stones. Okay, so I've scrubbed all the walls, vacuumed, gotten in the crevices and everything, and John, my guy here, he's on carpet cleaner duty.
I am.
This is a little spring cleaning type of stuff. It needs to be done. It's over, like, there's things that exasperated carpet cleaning and stuff, but overall. And
I will tell you, we usually do it every, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're
babe.
fine.
We usually do it every couple months, and let me tell you, the stuff that came out of these carpets,
it's disgusting. So that's why we have a no more shoe rule unless you're inside shoes, house shoes, basically.
Which means she embraced my shoe thing there.
I don't love it, but it serves a purpose, and I like the functionality of it, so, you know, we'll do it. But we're gonna answer our first question in between getting...
Let's do it.
Refilling the carpet cleaner. I'm just gonna pick
Why is John so beautiful? Well, because...
John, would you encourage Ella to do whatever she wants in this life, no matter her disability?
Of course.
Absolutely. That's an easy answer.
If she asks us to do it, more than likely, we're gonna try to find a way to help her do it.
That's with anything. We will never put limitations on her.
Nope. She
can do whatever she wants to do, and we'll help her do it. We're gonna encourage Ella to do whatever it is she wants in life.
Definitely. I mean, and that goes beyond disability. That's for anybody. Just, if there's something you want to do, go do it.
You can dream it, you can do it. Now, obviously, if there's physical limitations and stuff like that, we'll figure out a way for her to do whatever it is she wants to do.
Exactly.
Back to cleaning.
Yay.
Yay. All right, ready for another question when we take a break?
I'm ready.
What is your favorite and least favorite thing about YouTube? I'm gonna let you start.
It's gonna sound sensitive, but here we go. My least favorite part of it is the fact that you're leaving yourself vulnerable by putting yourself on the internet. Because there's people that just like to tear other people down. That's what they get enjoyment out of.
Right.
Call them trolls, haters, whatever you want to call them. But that's probably my least favorite part. And then my favorite part, to coincide, to go off of that, is the positivity you see.
Yeah.
And, you know, when people share their stories with us and how they've accomplished things and...
how we can help them.
Exactly, or how we have helped them. I mean, that means more to us than anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
We never thought just sharing our day-to-day life would ever make a difference in anyone else's life, because we just are normal people trying to survive, and helping people is the most gratifying thing there has ever been in my life. This fulfills us in a whole different kind of way.
I agree.
I would say the worst part of it, kind of like what you said, it's not really the haters or the haters. I don't like to say haters because it's such a weird word.
Yeah.
It's when people leave comments about either my parenting or about Ella, and it's very rare, and I'm very grateful for that. It's very rare.
Yeah.
But opening Ella up to somebody judging her is really hard for me as a mom, but I also know that it helps more people than it does, you know what I mean? So I try and remember that people who leave comments like that typically, more than likely, are going through something awful, because happy people don't leave hateful, disgusting comments. So I try and have empathy for people who say stuff like that, and that in turn helps me get through it. So. And
another thing, I mean, and you've had experience with this too. Somebody will leave a nasty comment, and then 2-3 weeks later they message you like, hey, I'm sorry, I was going through A, B, and C.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so sorry. It comes to a forgiving point. Like, you have to forgive people for certain things. Not
I forgive.
everything.
I will forgive if for words and for saying something disgusting and heinous, depending, obviously.
I was gonna say, depends on the.
And this person that I had a particular experience with did say really gross things to me. They weren't about Ella, they were about me.
Right.
And she did message me, and we did have a conversation. I said, I forgive you because I've been there. I've said hateful, mean things to people or about people in my life because I was in a weird spot or I was self-conscious or insecure or whatever. So everybody deserves forgiveness. So the worst part is you're going to get pushback no matter what you do. You could be Mother Teresa and somebody is going to have something bad to say about what you're trying to do. So it's a really, you never know when it's too far or if someone's going to read something the wrong way or interpret something wrong. But at the end of the day, like, the best part about this is just obviously having my family together and being able to make a difference just by living our life. So shower hair, just don't care. I love a midday shower for me. The floors are clean, the carpets are clean, we're just waiting for everything to dry. We both hate the fact that it's like wet under our feet. It's driving me nuts. I can't stand it.
Well, we try not to step on it.
We try not to step on it, but I mean, there's only so much you can do.
It's the only way to get to the bathroom.
I have a question. You ready?
I'm ready.
How tall are we?
I'm 6'2" and 3/4.
I'm 5'8". See you when Ella gets home. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Oh, it's a little dark. How you feeling, champ? Daddy said she had a bit of a hard time, like a meltdown.
Yeah, it was, and it was not the kind of meltdown of screaming, crying, yelling. We were sitting at a stoplight and an ambulance came through. And she was quiet, like it was fine, and I just kind of played it off like it didn't happen. But as our light went green and I rounded the corner, she started hyperventilating, like, and crying.
Oh.
And that went on for probably about 5-6 miles, like, down the road.
Yeah.
And then I just tried to talk her through it. I was like, they're good people. They're here. They help people that need help, and all of that. And she kind of got it. She was like, helps hurt hedgehog? And I was like, sure. They help humans that are hurt, but yeah, they'll help hedgehogs too, Kind of told her Graham used to be a firefighter and a paramedic, like, trying to help her out.
I love when you do this when you're trying to be serious. No, she's all right now. I think she's got...
She doesn't feel 100% and...
Yeah. Today was hard. Tamia left today.
Yeah, she had Tamia this morning till noon.
John and I were just having our weekly meeting, talking about stuff. And we're gonna answer a couple more questions before he makes dinner. Again, because I love him so much. Let me move your computer and your notepad and stuff. When you take Ella out and about, do other kids notice she's different? If so, how do you explain?
I love how you're waiting for me on this one.
Sometimes I think people may notice she's different. We have only gotten questions a few times from kids, and usually I just say like, oh, she has autism, which means she's just, may not talk back to you right away, but that doesn't mean she doesn't want to play. Her brain just works a little different. I would say that's probably exactly how I would tell a kid.
And that's the exact same thing I would do. Because Ella doesn't have a feeling of personal space.
No.
She likes to be as close as possible, flapping.
Yeah.
Which...
in your lap.
Yeah. And that she's just excited to be with you, play, do that kind of thing, so...
Generally, kids are pretty nice about it.
Oh, yeah.
So I think generally kids are pretty nice. I think being mean is a learned behavior. So I haven't really come into contact with any kids who just don't get it, or most kids get it.
Yeah.
I think autism is being talked about so much now that, I don't know, people are just informing and educating their kids. And I live in a really small town and I have a YouTube channel, and not saying everybody knows me, but most people where I'm around kids, or we're around kids, know that Ella has autism and explain to their kiddos before we even hang out with them. So typically we go into a lot of situations, which is a blessing. It's a blessing of a small town, where kids are already aware of like how Ella is, or they watch her and they know. So yeah. And
that's, I mean, not with other children, but like when we go to the events now, everybody has seen her, talked with her enough. They know, oh, you know, that's
just who she is.
Yep. Yeah. So she may have a meltdown, and I honestly have not seen one look from an event now. No. From anybody, really.
People are cool.
Yeah.
We were really lucky.
Yeah.
So that's how I would say it. That was a while ago though. It's been a long time.
Oh yeah.
No question. Just think you all are awesome.
Well, we think you're awesome. How about that?
Yeah, how about that? How about that? How is Ella sleeping? Ella's sleeping pretty good.
Yeah. I think she fell asleep, what, like 7:30 last night? Almost 8?
7:45, yeah.
And I think that's in the vlog too, actually. So
yeah, check out yesterday's vlog.
You guys will know the time. But she's been good. It's usually like a solid 8 to 3:30, 3:15.
Sometimes 4, sometimes 5.
Yeah.
The other day was like 5.
Yeah, it just depends on the day. Yeah. Her normal wake up time though is about between 3:30 and 4.
Yep.
So.
And we know that, which is why we try and go to bed pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm usually in bed by 9 o'clock at the latest.
And it doesn't matter what time she's ever gone to bed. She always wakes up at 3:30 or 4 because her bedtime used to be 6 once upon a time. And now it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and she still wakes up at the same time. But as long as she's sleeping those solid hours, we're really happy with that. She's happy with that. Also, we don't do melatonin anymore. I think we've talked about that.
Yeah, we did
every once in a while we'll do 1, but we were on 4.
Yeah, we cut it back, just bad dreams, things like that.
Yeah, after that one night of bad dreams, we're like, nah. She doesn't need it as much anymore, which is nice. How do you cope? Oh, I had Crumb on me the whole time, sorry. How do you cope with Ella's meltdowns, and do you think it will get better? Now, you know what's crazy? I was talking to everybody this weekend about meltdowns. Ella doesn't really have full-on, like, unmanageable meltdowns often, if ever, anymore, because her communication skills are so much better.
I will say, and just being honest, this weekend we had an issue with a meltdown. I did.
Yeah, I forgot I wasn't here, that's right.
Right. So we were supposed to go to Lauren's mom's house and have like a little fire with s'mores and everything. And Ella wanted to do a specific thing at her Graham's house, which is not available. And she threw a fit and didn't want to go. She wanted to stay home, and I wouldn't say threw a fit. She had a meltdown.
Yeah. And
didn't want to go because she couldn't print things from a printer.
Oh, yeah?
So.
It's, you know what, I shouldn't say it's a meltdown because I think meltdowns look different for everybody. So.
That was a meltdown for her.
Yeah, it was. Because when she's inconsolable, it can switch quickly.
Yeah. And
I wasn't home, so you're right. Like, I really don't. It has been a while since I've seen one. I've seen the beginnings of them, and typically we try and diffuse a situation or redirect her attention so that we can, like, you know, get her out of it. But, like, she hasn't had, like, the typical standard, what you think is a meltdown is, like, throwing herself on the ground, like, the whole Home Depot situation. I don't want to talk about it, but, like, it's been a really long time. She has not done
that in a very long time.
But I mean, we used to be all the time.
Today we actually had a situation, which we talked about a little bit.
Yeah, we talked about it all. We just handle it the best way we can in the moment.
Yeah.
There's really no, like, formula for handling a meltdown.
And everybody's different.
Yeah,
as far as meltdowns. So.
And I've seen families, like, especially all my family friends that I'm around all the time, deal with meltdowns with each of their individual children. And I think everyone just handles it how they need to handle it in the moment. And there's, like, there's standard moves you go to, obviously, to diffuse or redirect a situation. And that's all you can do. So just figure out how you can redirect.
Yeah, I would say redirection is probably key there.
How do you deal with fat or plus size shaming? I don't get fat shamed that much. Maybe, like, I'm in a weird place in the internet. Like, I've been called fat, like, a lot, but, like, fat doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
We are really well aware that we're fat.
Oh, yeah.
Or obese. We should just say obese.
Honestly, for me, the fat shaming, it doesn't bother me at all. Like, it's a realization. It's what we are.
It's not who we are, though.
No, it's what, right now, if you looked at my body, you'd be like, oh, he's fat.
My whole life too, yeah, like, we're fat. And always trying to be better, and sometimes not. It just depends. What's the best part of autism? Priscilla answered this the other day, and I liked her answer. That Ella will be my baby forever. Like, she's so pure and, like, just happy with, like, the little things in life. There's no drama, there's no, and it's the same when I'm around Jen. Like,
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
it's like when you're around Jen, you can't help but be better because you don't, like, naturally do those things that people tend to do to fit into society, which is gossip, or, you know what I mean, just like lots of behaviors that humans do, which are natural, and we do it. We don't even realize we're doing it. But when I'm around Jen, I kind of am cognizant, like Jen doesn't do stuff like that. Jen is pure, like she loves everyone and she wants everyone to do well. And like, that's the same with Ella. I think that's my favorite thing about autism is there's no ill intentions or ill will in them.
Exactly, yeah. They don't want to, like...
If you're their friend, they're your friend.
Right.
And that's how Ella is. And, that's
and they're
how Jen
trusting,
is.
which can be an issue too.
Yeah.
But for me, the best thing is just how Ella is just herself. Like, it's literally...
She doesn't care.
Exactly.
And she may care when she's older.
Yeah.
And there will be moments where she cares, but right now in our phase of life we're in, she could care less what anybody thinks about her, and it's amazing.
Yep.
I freaking love it.
She'll just fart anywhere.
Anywhere. Anywhere. But that's it. Thanks for watching the vlog today, guys.
Yeah. We tried to make it as entertaining as possible.
How was the wall scrubbing? Was it interesting? Let us know. And let
if you
us...
have any techniques,
no.
Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. Can you stop doing that?
No, it's weird. Nice. Also, if you guys have any marriage advice or any questions, talk to each other down in the comments. Let's like start a conversation. What should we start a conversation about? What's your favorite thing about autism? If you have anybody in your life that's on the autism spectrum, what is your one thing that is the best thing about them that you love?
I mean, if you watch us or any other vlogger out there that has a child or has autism themselves,
yeah,
you've definitely experienced it. So what's your favorite thing about them?
Yeah, that's a great idea, honey. Love you.
I'm a genius.
I love when you're a good YouTuber. We will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Bye, friends.
Bye.